We are days away from the launch of DMZ Season 2. And with the latest update from Call of Duty about the new features that we're going to be getting, there's one in particular that could have massive implications that'll change the way we play DMZ. And I don't see anybody talking about it. From a small section in their recent dev blog, we see operators will be able to complete missions either back in Al Mazrah with Building 21 if they have keycard access, or by infiltrating Ashika Island. This new map will be central to the experience's continued narrative and other new features like boss hideouts to test even the most seasoned operators. And then it gets even more interesting with the bomb maker's location is currently unknown, but operators will be able to find him somewhere on Ashika Island. So with that last part, I think that it's safe to assume that the boss on Ashika Island will not have a giant yellow circle telling players exactly where they are on the map. It's also safe to assume that DMZ updates like this butter your biscuit. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, so that I can keep you in the loop. Thanks in advance, sweet cheeks. Now add into the mix this boss hideouts bit that we just read, then it's possible that with every match, you'll have to locate the boss's current hideout to find him. I could be wrong, but I see this meaning that we're getting multiple locations around this new island, as in buildings, caves, or other secluded, well-guarded areas that can become an active boss hideout in any given match. I picture this working like the strongholds in Al Mazrah. Take the Sawa Hotel, for instance. In some matches, it's just gonna be another building with no fortifications, but in some matches where it's a stronghold, all the doors will be locked and the windows on the roof are blocked off so you can't easily jump in without a key and snag all that solid loot in the hotel rooms that you've been doing. Boss hideouts could function similar to that, where designated areas will become fortified with barriers as well as tier 3 bots and potentially traps to protect the boss inside. With the Ashika Island boss being the bomb maker, it's likely that this area is going to be trapped up with claymores and mines to make it much tougher to actually get to him. The only other likely scenario here is that the boss hideout is always Tsuki Castle in the center of the island, and it'll have a new designated label on your TAC map, just like the strongholds do, but it will be for a boss hideout instead. You may have to get a key to enter or potentially jump in from the outside. As you can see in the pic here, the nearby cliffs are higher up than the walls of the castle. If this is the route that they go with it, I personally would like to see it function like the El Nombre mission from the campaign, where you have to try and sneak through the compound without alerting the guards, and if they catch you, all hell breaks loose. No matter what, you'd still have to kill the bomb maker, and it's gonna be loud. So alerting the surrounding NPCs is gonna be inevitable, but adding in a stealth mechanic to this boss fight could be beneficial in downing him faster and stealing his weapons case. There could also be alarm that sounds just like you get with strongholds in Al Mazrah, alerting other players nearby that somebody is infiltrating the hideout. So adding in mechanisms to where you could delay that alarm till the last second till you have to take that boss out would give players that earned it through stealth more time to escape before being pursued by enemy squads. I would expect picking up his weapons case to function the same as the others, revealing your location in real time to every player on the map. Having a chance to get a head start on that would not be a bad thing. But did you guys see this pic that Call of Duty just posted when saying there would be 5 entrances to the new underground tunnel system in Al Mazrah? Well, screwing around last night, I found it. In the pic, you can clearly see a water tower, and then through the bushes to the right, far in the distance, you can vaguely see one of the telescopes from Zaya Observatory. So triangulating where this could be with science, I found it! Right above Zarqwa Hydroelectric, there's a small cliffside with the tunnel entrance hidden at the bottom. And if you head left, you can find another entrance right here. We also know that there's gonna be a garage with a shaft that leads down to the tunnels, but I haven't found that location yet. Here's everything that I was able to discover so far about the new underground tunnel system, as well as the new passenger train coming to Al Mazrah in Season 2. Check it out.